Push. The impious war. The death of fire. The earth is bleeding. The Catrix, divided in two. They have been greatly weakened. It seems they've killed everyone. But we can adapt. Well then, Isirim. You got the war you wanted. What will you do now?
Go back to your snowlands, you bastard!
I am standing on snow.
Make sure it stays that way. Ms. Bell's territory is under our protection, and we don't tolerate trespassers.
Neither do we. So, keep your dusty paws on your land.
This wood's giving me the chills. It's not even winter yet, but the ground feels like rock already. I feel for the Misbells in the village. I can't imagine living this close to the snowlands and being able to sleep soundly at night.
It's not the cold that sends chills down my spine. We're right by the Elisvander borders. Even from here, I can hear the distant thunderstorms from the snowlands.
I heard that Elisvander's noble element is so strong, it could shake the earth so deep, it could cause an eruption. What would an attack like that do to us who are made of flesh?
Don't be ridiculous. Not even an Elisvander can be that strong. We do not shatter to loud snaps from the skies.
Anything to report?
One Elisvander spotted, and for some reason seeing one alone makes me more on edge than seeing 5. There are a few out tonight.
Good. Maybe that means they're finally withdrawing from the borders. I for one hope they go back to their blizzard city.
Something isn't right. Elisvander never travel alone. We should call for backup in case they're planning something.
Go ahead and make the call. We still have a few hours before our shift ends.
My lord, what do you wish to do with the survivors?
Prisoners will not survive the journey to Berkheim. Grant them mercy. Kill them. Leave the village intact as well. This is now Alisvander territory.
Jarl, the spies have returned with the confirmation of the Raven's news. There has been a massive flood in the lower Meadowlands.
And they are blaming us.
It seems that to be their intention.
Let them. If it suits the image that Jarl Isyirim wishes to create. My heart aches with the disappearance of the princes. Any news on the whereabouts of my disobedient sons?
The youngest Prince Trails disappeared somewhere in the Meadowlands 6 months ago, and the oldest stopped sending ravens of his progress about a month ago.
They can't hide from my gaze forever. Sooner or later, they will poke their heads through the ferns. Perhaps I shall send them both a blood dream. For now, keep your wolves close to our border for signs of Kadric. Their courage is thinned.
Yes, Jarl Einherja.
Come on then, Jarl Isyirim. What are you waiting for?
All the crows give me the creeps.
Scared the birds will peck your eye?
Well, I didn't need to think about that, too. They remind me of the stories the old masters used to tell us. Do you remember about the crow's dance with death and fate?
Don't tell me you believe those. Crows are just some dumb birds.
What about the one legend with about the sage? The four-winged raven? He used ravens as messengers and omens, right?
Right.
They're not just birds. They're up to something. I can tell.
Captain Atiri wanted us to be ready to leave as soon as he's done meeting the Jarl. This is where he buried his son, so make sure you're respectful.
Oh, that's another thing I didn't need to think about. You think this place is haunted too?
Are you implying that the prince's spirit is restless? Make sure you keep those thoughts to yourself. If the Jarl heard what you said, he'd have you killed.
And you're sure about this?
Yes, my king. My clan have been keeping an eye on this situation for a while. It's not something I would be too concerned with, at least not for the time being. They can keep believing they have the advantage for now, but they're being watched without their knowledge.
Very well, Captain Atiri. I entrust you with this mission.
Are you both ready to head out? We have some vermin to clear.
And that is Jarl Isyirim, leader of the Kadric packs and protector of the Redlands.
And he lives in the largest pack in Arire.
Well done. You both know your history well, even for ones who can't read.
How did you get a reflection of the Jarl in a scroll? Is it magic?
Not for these. These were paw-painted by scholars and their familiars who've seen the Jarl when he was crowned. Some may never see the Jarl in their entire lives, but to see them is said to give you strength in battles. That's why the scholars have begun to reflect the Jarl in scrolls, so we may see and remember them.
I almost feel bad for the other species who never see their Jarls and have no reflections of them.
Not to worry. Late Jarl Tumulek thought the same, so he shared his knowledge with the other Jarls on how to make not only reflections, but how to write too. He created symbols, and taught them and their meanings to Raj all across. Now everyone is able to write down their histories, legends, and reflections with their nails, or with the help of a familiar.
Whoa, he taught it to everyone?
It took him years to travel to each Jarl, presenting his ideas and his teachings. And because of his creations, we can read and remember what he's done. He also created the rank of Scrivener, so that every council meeting would be recorded in writing.
Isn't Kazu a scrivener? How can he do 2 ranks at once?
He became a scrivener at a young age, handpicked by Azun himself. I can imagine even for him it can be a lot of secrets to keep track of. He probably finds the job of a soldier more rewarding.
He's a show-off. As if being a scrivener wasn't enough. He took on the role as a soldier, too. Next he's going to try to become a king himself.
I was actually training to become a scrivener when I was young.
Whoa. You were trained to become a scrivener, Senya?
Scrivener, Risa?
My father had high hopes for me and my sisters to walk the ranks in the Eastern Court and one day sit the stepstone of the council itself. But I couldn't sit still. Didn't have the patience for it.
What did you want to be when you grew up, Kayad?
Not here.
Kayad would have preferred to be a noble-born, so he could become one with the stone and lay there even more unmoving than ever.
If he was a noble-born, wouldn't that make him a prince?
He would have had to be born in the royal family. He would be very well respected, with the ability to manipulate Earth. His worries would be very far beyond here.
Yeah, then he'd be strong as a rock and wouldn't break so easily.
Right, strong as stone, pup, as Kidrick's saying goes.
Kayad.
Huh?
The sun is descending. You both have done well. You can go home.
I'm going to train my teeth to hold that fang catcher sooner than you know it.
I think I want to check out the scrolls Mother has. I wonder what's written on them.
Those two, I better follow to make sure they won't run off somewhere again.
Oh yeah, because that would be horrible.
I heard you. You're lucky the kids didn't catch it.
What? It's the truth.
He's a little different, yes, but we're all crafted from rock. His rock is just a change of color.
He's clearly not a Kidrick. I don't know why everyone keeps insisting. Have you ever seen a red wolf with golden...
Careful, so the officials don't hear you. Whatever type of rock he was shaped from, he's Lady Savna and Lord Geordie's son. They made him theirs.
I don't think Jarl Isrim would be pleased knowing our pack let in a stranger. Or shouldn't we be calling him king and whatnot?
Kayad, that's enough. Be glad nobody can overhear you, or you'd be scrutinized, and you're already on thin ice under Venko's eyes. I'm going to make sure they get home. I'll see you tomorrow.
Senja, wait. I was just kidding.
Destroy the scrolls! Restrain him!
Runagir, I saw it first!
Weak bite.
It's not the bite that matters, it's your wit.
Of which you have neither. What's eating at you?
You ever think we're actually seen?
Seen?
To Venko, to Lord Ozun, to the Jarl, the bigger picture. Are we all just specks of rock dust?
One day as a soldier, and you're doubting?
No, I'm not doubting. Was I made a soldier because Venko saw something in me, or because my parents convinced him? Will I ever be remembered by the higher-ups by my name? Never mind.
Soldiers are remembered by numbers. Numbers written on a piece of wasted paper. Though... numbers do have an advantage.
Where are they going?
Sages know. Probably to Jarl Ysierum's own pack. Rumors have been echoing lately.
It's that bad, huh?
Yeah, from what I hear. The Jarl's ravens are hungry and are easily persuaded with meat to spill their messages. Only soldiers to be trained for 2 generations. He wants the numbers.
Is he prepping for war?
He can't afford it, even with the Maisbel's wolves and their Jarl Akedo's support. He doesn't have the numbers to challenge Jarl Einherja and the Alisvander. He lost nearly his entire army attacking the Jondra. And it takes more than 15 years for the pups to train their fangs to fight. They have no experience, and against the Alisvander, they'll be massacred.
We're just fodder.
That's what we are. Numbers, not names. A few of us have been talking. In 5 nights, at midnight, our group has decided to leave.
You're deserting?
If our kind is supposed to be remembered with honor, a scratched-down number on a rag is not it.
Where will you go?
Rock shifts. Perhaps our cousins in the west will take us.
We're almost out of the Redlands. We need to get this scroll to the Jarl of the North as quickly as possible. Something isn't right.
What's wrong?
We were supposed to meet with the group from the Eastern Pack around here, but I can't catch their scent to this damn cave. That spell, it can't be. Hatiri!
Well done. You managed to remain undetected for quite some time. It's Captain Atiri to you.
They sent the leader of the Twilight Clans after us.
It's almost disgustingly sweet how you thought you could betray the Jarl and get away with it.
Go. I'll hold her off.
Will you now? Your defense crest's abilities will be sorely missed. Too bad the price of betraying the Caedric is death. How disappointing you must be for your family's honor.
My family would be proud if they knew the reasons of what I'm doing, if they knew what is going on with the royal family. The whole world will burn.
Sorry, I'm not interested in hearing your reasoning.
No, please. We made a mistake. We returned the scrolls. You can have them back. We're willing to go back with you as prisoners.
Asking for pity from me is unnecessary. You won't be getting it. I don't take prisoners.
Please, we're begging you. He's too young. He's just a child.
What a shame. I'm sure he'd have grown into a fine Laterite as well. Just like his parents. What to do with you, then? It's quite a shame you don't have your father's eyes. I could cut out your tongue. But I have the uses for you.
Still alive, little brother.